Hi, my name is Andrea Wainscott, and today I'm going to be discussing using the learning funds that a student has to address the Common Core needs. I'll be using the California Common Core state standards to apply their standards to the students' learning funds. First thing that we need to do is identify what the students' learning funds are. And a lot of times we can do this by identifying key interests, culture, family, interests, things that in pop culture that they can relate to, that they can use their knowledge of to apply new lessons to. We also would do it in an interactive setting. I'm going to apply it to the literature standard. So for Common Core literature standard for kindergarten, transitional kindergarten, one of the things that they would ask for would be that students are able to be able to identify key characters and to be able to assess what these key characters' part in a story might be within the plot. This is oftentimes difficult in a special education setting due to the fact that we have a lot of nonverbal learners. And a way we can address this and adjust the lesson would be to have flashcards, to ask the students questions and have them come and point to the character that the answer might be, or to have a sequence of events, pictorials that show the series, what happened, and have them put them in order. Sometimes this is very helpful for students who have mobile ability. With students that have limited mobile ability, you might need to take the cards to them and have them indicate one way or the other. A lot of times, like for instance, if we take the three little kittens who lost their mittens and they were looking for pie, the way we would use their learning funds is to ask them what kind of pie that they like. Are they looking for the ingredients for the empanada pie? Are they looking for cherry pie or apple pie? To somehow have an identity where they can relate to the character and the desires for the characters within the story. We use prompting at this age to try to encourage them to give the right answer. Sometimes we'll give them, especially for the special education setting, choices and ask them which choice they would prefer to use. It's important to identify key characters and the relationships between the characters. And sometimes you can relate the relationship of the character to a relationship within their own family. So the mother in the story of the three little kittens, the children can relate to their own mother making pie for Thanksgiving dinner. And we can ask all of our students if they've ever seen their mama or grandma make pie and what kind of pie. And then we put a whole, for those who are nonverbal, we put a selection of pies up there, pictures of pies, so that they could select what they can identify culturally with and where they would go to get these ingredients. This creates identity. It creates a relationship to the story that allows them to remember the sequencing of events and allows them to process the content of the story better. When you have an identifiable storyline, plot, character, you remember it better, and the retention for the knowledge, for the key concepts that we're trying to teach is more likely to be embedded. We also would ask them what key differences. We would sometimes show them multiple stories of the three little kittens and ask them what the differences in the stories are, or the differences between the pie that the kitten's mama made and the pie that their mama makes. And it would give them a relationship to balance and to store and to comprehend the material a lot better. We try to use the Common Core that are administered by the California State. And for this report, I use cde.california.gov, which lists the Common Core elements that we should apply within our lessons. once again, it is very important to use the students' prior knowledge, their knowledge funds, to decipher their knowledge and to help them decipher new material. Thank you for your time. Have a blessed day.